getting the facts right and alerting you to weather danger. This is KTXS News at 5.
Today, as we learn new developments in an active murder investigation in Abilene, we're looking back at another murder that happened 1 year ago today.
Students from Abilene High School will be at the presidential inauguration as Donald Trump is sworn in as the next president of the United States. We spoke with those students about their chance to witness history.
And the cloud cover is clearing out, which means warmer weather is on the way. I've got the forecast as well as a look at our weekend cold front just ahead.
New details about the morning an Abilene realtor was murdered in his home. Hello, everyone. I'm George Levac. Thanks for getting your news with us.
It's good to see you today. I'm Brave Blanks. We looked over a newly unsearched document, warrant that is, which sheds a little more light about what happened the morning Thomas Niblo was murdered and what police found at the crime scene. According to an APD search warrant, Tom Niblo and his wife Cheryl were in their bed the morning of December 12th. Among the evidence noted in the warrant, 8 shell casings, a bullet from the wall of the bedroom, a bloody pillow with a bullet hole, and other bloody bedding. Niblo's brother-in-law, Luke Sweetser, now a suspect in the murder. Police seized the size 13 dress shoes Sweetser was wearing when he was arrested on theft charges 2 days after the murder. Police say they want to compare them to a shoe print found on the bathroom door at the Niblo's house. We've also learned police searched a storage unit rented by Eloise Sweetser, Luke's wife and Tom Niblo's sister. According to the newest search warrant, police went to Turnkey Storage on North First Street looking for more of Luke Sweetser's shoes and financial documents to explain large transactions from the Sweetser's bank accounts. After another search of the Sweetser's home, they found several journals belonging to Luke, and in the last entry, dated 6 days before the murder, Sweetser references Niblo. But the search warrant does not go into any further detail. And when we spoke to investigators on Sunday, the murder weapon had not been located.
A court found a Brownwood man competent to stand trial for his 2014 murder case. Police arrested and charged 33-year-old Michael Zarate with murder and tampering with evidence in the death of Ernesto Gonzalez Jr. in November of 2014. The ruling was issued Tuesday by 35th Judicial District Judge Steve Ellis. The judge set a tentative trial date of September 11th, according to the district clerk. Last year, Judge Ellis found Zarate incompetent to stand trial and ordered him to a maximum security hospital to be reevaluated. Brown County jail records showed Zarate remains in jail, his bonds totaling $650,000.
It was 1 year ago today that a heinous crime shook the community of Abilene, the murder of a newborn. 19-year-old Amber Craker and her boyfriend Damian Scott Kate were arrested for the murder of their daughter. Court records show police learned of the baby's death after Craker made a suspicious trip to the hospital. Investigators searched the Craker's home and found her daughter, along with the placenta stuck in a sewage drain. We learned from search warrants that the baby was stabbed multiple times in the neck and chest. Both Craker and Kate underwent psychiatric evaluations. They were deemed competent to stand trial. Craker's is set for March. Kate's trial set for April. Kate is currently free on bond, but Craker remains in jail.
All right, let's change gears, talk about the weather. It warmed up today, at least back to average temperatures. KTXS meteorologist Melissa Valdez joins us now with our first look at weather. What about tomorrow, Melissa?
Thank you very much, Melissa. We are just days away from watching the presidential inauguration on television, while a group of Abilene High students will be able to witness the historic event in person. KTXS spoke to a teacher who helped make this trip possible for students. Wyatt Martinez will be going with 5 students tomorrow morning on a weekend-long trip. The trip, a year in the making, was offered to seniors and juniors at Abilene High. Martinez says it was a trip he thought the students needed to be a part of.
And they can learn about old dead presidents in a social studies class, as opposed to getting to see the 45th president of the United States be inaugurated. I think that's just a great experience for them.
Tonight at 6, we're going to hear what inspired one student to witness history in the making.
That would be something to see, wouldn't it? Well, Donald Trump's inauguration now less than 48 hours away. And as preparations continue on the National Mall and around D.C. for the inauguration, for the president-elect's cabinet nominees are before Congress.
That's right, and today the spotlight on Tom Price, the nominee to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Stephanie Ramos reports from Washington.
Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, Washington.
Former President George H.W. Bush and his wife are both in the hospital. Bush, who is 92, was taken to Houston Methodist Hospital for shortness of breath over the weekend, where he remains in ICU today for observation. His wife, 91-year-old Barbara Bush, was admitted to the same hospital this morning as a precaution for fatigue and a cough. The 41st president has reportedly responded well to treatments and is resting comfortably. A Christian academy is asking Brown County commissioners for a reduction in the speed limit amid safety concerns. A teacher for Victory Life Academy addressed the speed issue to the Brown County commissioners Tuesday. The school located along C.C. Woodson Road, where the speed limit is 45 miles an hour. But getting a school zone speed limit sign isn't so easy there. The county says that the county judge says the school is outside the cities of Brownwood and Early. It's also located near a state road. And we spoke to the school superintendent about why they want the sign and caught up with a state highway official.
We've had several accidents where people have just run into the back of the people trying to turn into the property.
The TxDOT property begins basically the stop sign and goes north to Early Boulevard.
Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear about the requirements that are needed before any action takes place for that speed limit reduction.
The 28th annual livestock show and sale happening right now at the Taylor County Expo Center. Today's agenda included poultry, steer, and the heifer show. Tomorrow you can expect to see the horse and goat show. And lined up for Friday is the swine show. These shows are going to take place in the Horse Barn in Big Country Hall. The last day of the stock show and sale is Saturday, the 21st. And I know my cousin Callie from Merkel was out there today showing, so good luck to all the kids who put so much time and effort into that.
Best of luck to them. All right, Melissa joining us with a look at weather. We almost saw some sun today, maybe a little.
We do, yeah. Actually, if we look at the tower cam, you can see the very defined line just over the city limit right there, just over the little skyscrapers. But overall, we are going to see lots more sunshine in the forecast. So the good news is warmer weather will also be following along with that. I've got a look at how warm we'll get coming up next.
All right, it has been a warm winter so far in the Big Country, but it has been the hottest year ever worldwide. Yet again, we have the details of that story coming up.
Getting the facts right and alerting you to weather danger. You're watching KTXS News at 5 with Ray Blanks, George Levesque, and Mark Rowland.